Good morning. It is now mid-November and I've come out to see, and I've checked on the app as well, but I want to see it on the car, how much actual percentage I've been losing in the time that this thing hasn't been used. Now, I've been laid up for 4 weeks yesterday. I've not drank any alcohol in 4 weeks because of the knee issue, which there is a post to go and watch if you want to see my surgery and how it went and everything else on the channel. This is about the GENESIS GV60, which has got the same electrics, of course, and the same battery and the same motors as most of the Hyundai Group EVs and Kia. This is just the top of the range version of all the cars. I was going to put this together because folks moan about how much can be lost when the car is sitting doing nothing. Well, I've got this one as well, which is the little Aura 3, which is the wife's. Great little car, that, you know, don't knock it. That's a good little car. But let's pull you back around to this one here. Now, the GV60 carries a 77 kilowatt hour battery. This is the dual motor one. And this has been sat here now since the Friday before my operation. So really it's 4 weeks and a tiny bit, let's say 4 weeks in a day, that it hasn't been actually used. Now, I know for sure that percentage terms, they do lose some when they're just sitting here. But unlike my Tesla of old, which obviously had, look at this, even this, look, spiders getting everywhere, look, you can tell it's not been used. I've even got webs on the bloody tyres and the wheels, and it does annoy me not to use it, but I can't drive, it's as simple as that. So this is why I'm putting this one together. Now, this thing here, I wasn't expecting to lose a great deal. So imagine you've got it parked up in the car park and you've gone away for 2 weeks into the Med for your sunshine holiday, or you've left the UK and shot off to the US for a 3-week break, and you're moaning about how much, you know, percentage you're going to lose and if you're going to have enough to get it out of the car park. Well, this has been a bit of a fallacy for some people, because I know the modern EVs are not that bad to do that and to keep that reserve in your battery. Now, like we were just saying, the Tesla was different. The Tesla had a Sentry mode, and if you put that Sentry mode on, yes, you could lose maybe 10 mile a day, you know, every time it was on, for 24 hours. This has no Sentry mode, but in the background there's always something going on. I've been in and out of it 2 or 3 times to do a bit of filming, and so when I've been in there, the heater's been on, okay, the lights have come on the odd time, and I've turned it on itself for myself to keep warm. So for about 45 minutes, maybe even an hour over the last 4 weeks, that thing has actually been turned on but not moved. Okay, so where are we so far with this thing? Well, I've not got the key out with me, but I might be able to do it face recognition, so let me just show you how that works while I'm here. Like I say, I've got no key on me at all. The only key I've got in my pocket is for the wife's Aura 3. So I'm going to approach the car and see if I can make it work. Here we go. Now, the camera's a bit misty as well, so let me just get that off there. Okay, so I touch the door handle. There you go. Saw my ugly mush, as you can see in the reflection, and it's opened the doors. Welcome GV60. Now, if I get in it now, let's just test the other bit of it. I'm not actually going to, well, I can, with difficulty, get in the seat. Now, next thing to do is my fingerprint. So there you go. The camera and face recognition biometrics actually work. So to lock it, I should be able to just touch it now. Face recognition again. Boom, there you go. Locks, mirrors come in. Yeah, that's good, that still works. So you're asking now, what's the loss then? Well, I sat that car up with 52% in the battery. Okay, wasn't going to charge it, didn't want to sit there at 100%, pointless. So I sat the car up on this horrible muddy surface, sinking grass tyres. It's now been 4 weeks since I actually moved it and put it here. It's now showing 44%. But as I say, with me messing about with what I'm doing now and what I've just shown you and sitting in it for nearly an hour, doing a bit of filming for a couple of projects, having the heater on and the lights were on while I was in there as well and everything else. In 4 weeks, that's absolutely nothing. And as you can see, folks, it ain't been that warm. Temperatures have dropped slightly, not a lot of sunlight, and it's damp as hell. So not the best conditions for the battery. So that's got to be good. To only lose that amount in 4 weeks is, in my eyes, excellent. So if you park these things up in car parks, don't worry about it. You know, that thing there is going to do the job for you. Obviously, don't leave it with 100%. It's pointless. But you're going to drive there anyway, so it's pointless charging it up, just go and leave it in a car park. My advice is, leave it with around 60, 70%. And then even after 5-6 weeks, you're pretty much guaranteed to come back to that car and it will be fine. You're only going to probably lose no more than, well, let's say 8% in even 6 weeks at this rate. So something's pretty good about this, you know, it works well. Now, as regards this one here, I don't know. I would guess that the software around this, the BMS, would not be as good as the Genesis. Now I might be well wrong, sorry Great Wall Motors, but you know, you're probably not quite advanced as you are that the Hyundai group are. I don't know, but I would say the BMS on this would not be as good as on that. I'd love to leave this for a month, you know, at 60% and come back and see what it's got left in it. Slightly, so obviously got a smaller battery in there, but yeah, I wonder. Well, a little update on the GV60, and as you can see, it's a wicked wet day, so I ain't going out there, but there's an update on that. I'll tell you what it is now before I come to the end of this video. Now, since filming that outside, there's been a tiny bit of an update, like I say. That is that I spent yet another hour in that car with it all turned on, heater on, my heated seats on, the heater on, everything else, and obviously the lights would have been on at the same time. I didn't switch them off, they come on automatically, obviously, as you know, because I've just done an update on the sat-nav. Now, the update on the sat-nav did take, like I say, nearly an hour. I could have done it over the air, but I've not got the notification, so I downloaded it off my laptop, put it on a little USB, sat in the car and did it. Now, I didn't sit in the car all the time, although I did leave the car on, you know, turned on with all the screens on and everything, and the heater's going. Sat in it 10 minutes, come away, I thought, oh, give it some time to do it. Went back in again after another 15 minutes, it was still downloading, and like I say, it took a total of about an hour. So that has got to come off that final figure as well. Now, I've just been outside, and this is 2 days later now, by the way, to put you in the right space. It's now showing 42% on the dial, and also on the app. So 42% off the original figure that I gave you at the start. So do the maths. Very, very minimal. I just thought I'd drop that one in there. So there you go. Just a small one to say that don't panic about leaving your EV in a car park or on the drive while you go away. I would be more concerned about the 12-volt battery in the front than I would be about the high voltage battery, because it's the 12-volt battery that could let you down. All these modern EVs have had rubbish 12-volt batteries put in them, old lead acid type ones that, with no real tech behind them. I'd have thought by now things would have moved on, because the 12-volt battery in a modern EV is the thing that lets it down more than anything else over all its lifetime. But yeah, this will trickle charge as well, don't forget, a tiny bit into that 12-volt battery as it sits here. The ICCU unit sees to that, you know, it will trickle a tiny bit in now and again if it feels that the 12-volt battery is down. And also, don't forget, on the app with the Hyundai Group cars, you can do a self-check, a diagnostic, and you can click it, and there's about 8 things it checks, including tyre pressure and more. And one of them is the 12-volt battery. Now, here are the two that I can pick from. Yes, I have two apps for the Genesis GV60. Don't ask why. I think one's a bit older than the other one on the left-hand side. The one on the right there you go. There's all the stuff you need to know. It's a self-check system, including the 12-volt battery. So that's great. Then it goes through a lot more. I normally use the one on the right more so than the one on the left. Personal choice, I guess. And that's got a nice big tick next to it on mine at the moment. So I know the 12-volt battery is very good with no issues, but that would be the only thing that would let it down. So yeah, thought I'd do this quick one, just let everyone know that the Hyundai group on that side of things have probably got it right. So if anyone else can comment below how their car has been working or not working, holding its high voltage charge over a 2, 3, 4 week period, give us a shout in the comments. I'd be intrigued. Okay, going to stop that one there because my legs, my knees starting to hurt and get back inside. Not very warm this morning. So yeah, if you've not seen the surgery thing, go and have a laugh at me. It's on the channel. It's all about arthritis, so if you do suffer, please go and have a look. And if you don't suffer now, you probably will when you get older. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Cold Sunday morning. Catch you later. Bye bye.